Hello guys, this is Ray Chen. Today I'm gonna share with you a awesome program, a super program. It's called 3 Steps to a Million. How to become change from employee to become a business owner. 3 steps to a million. Okay, basically it's simple 3 step. Step number one, marketing, how to find customers. Step number two, team, how to conduct the sales and the training. Step number three, success secrets. Okay, so I'm gonna go over each step, the details of each step. So let's go back to the number one step, marketing. How to find customers. Number one is the target market, right? You gotta know who your target market is, and you gotta know their pain, right? For example, I'm in real estate business, so let's say if I'm representing homeowners to sell their home to make the commission, then my target customer are the homeowners, right? Homeowners that want to sell their home, and then I want to then I need to know what the customer want, right? So usually for the homeowners, what they want. Homeowners want buyers. Homeowners want offers. Homeowner want the highest price, right? So first I know who the target is, and then I know what their pain is and what they're looking for, what they want, right? Then I gotta have the right message, right? In the message, I need to have a unique offer. I need to have something that has an edge, right? I need to have something that can demonstrate my product and service features, that can differentiate myself from the competition, right? For example, for the unique offers, I can say, I can get your home sold for at least 5% more than what the average realtors can get you. Why is this a good offer? Because number one, it's unique. Number two, it's differentiate yourself from the average realtor, right? Because it can get them better, it can get the homeowner better result, right? And another offer I can have is guaranteed offer. So basically, I can guarantee the homeowner I can get you the offer, right? So the message needs to be unique. It needs to be a unique offer. You need to have an edge. It needs to differentiate yourself from the competition. You cannot be a commodity. Okay, you need to be somebody that's different and better. That's number two. The message is got to correct, and you need to have the unique offer. And the number three step in the marketing section is the platform and the method, right? You want to be on multiple platforms. You want, for example, all the major platforms: WeChat, YouTube, LinkedIn, you name it. And also, you want to have the right the method, right? Uh, could be video, could be words. So nowadays, video is very effective. So like I'm just like what I'm doing now, right? I'm using video to promote myself and my business, right? And also you gotta have an idea of the customer acquisition cost, how much it costs for you to get each customer. Okay, so this is all about marketing. Very simple, 3 steps: target, message, and platform. And in the target market area, we'll talk about. So I already went through it. So here it is, the 3 steps in marketing: target, message, and platform. Okay, then let's go to the second step. The second step is team. So in the team is we have in here we have sales and training, because once you get the word out, and once you get the people to find out about your service, then you need to have people to service, right, to respond to the call. So basically, there's a couple steps as well. So number one step, you gotta have the right script. Okay, so because there's a different step in the sales cycle, right? So you need to have the script for people to share the unique benefit, right? You need to tell the potential customer what kind of unique offer you have for your product or service, right? And then you need to have the appointment booking script. You need to have the sales script. The appointment booking script is for to make the appointment, and the sales script is when you meet. Basically a presentation script. So when you meet with the prospect customer, then for example, when I meet with the homeowner, what I'm trying to say, I have to have the script, and also you need to have the objection handlers. So you need to have objection handler for everything. So you need to be so well trained that doesn't matter what the objection the customer have, then you should have an answer in your mind and just pick it out and respond right away. You cannot afford to think about a response on the spot. That's just not quick enough. And secondly, so by the way, you want to be trained well before you can go train somebody else, right? So first you have to master everything. You have to master all the script so that you know what to say with the customer. So once you master all the script, and you are success at selling, and you can get the product sold or service sold, then you can start making money, right? Then you need to multiply. How do you multiply? Then you need to hire, right? Then you need to have a hiring system. You need to hire, 365 days a week, a year. It doesn't mean you will hire people every day, but you need to do the process that's designed to hire staff every day. So you need to. The most important thing about hiring, number one, you need to hire for personality, because there's 4 personality, right? There's the dominance person, there's the influential person, there's the conscientious person, there's the steadiness person. So depending on what kind of role you're hiring, you need to hire the right personality for the right role. For example, let's say if you're hiring salesperson, a salesperson must be a high D and high I. So high D is highly influential, high D is highly dominant, and high I is highly influential. The reason you want those kind of personality is because experience has shown that high D without dominance personality is hard for the salesperson to close. If the person that's a salesperson, if they have no dominance personality, they cannot close, or it will be very difficult for them to close, right? If they're high I personality, influential personality, that means they're gonna be a good talker. They're gonna be able to sell, to get the idea across, to be convincing, right? So if you're hiring a salesperson, you want to make sure they're high I and high D. Let's say if you hire a high S or high C to be a salesperson, they probably will not do very well. So that's why it's very important to hire for personality. Number 2, you need to hire for experience. Number 2 is not as important as number 1, depending on. If I would say if it's a salesperson, you want the personality is more important. For some other type of work position, maybe you can hire for experience, but obviously personality is also important. But so for some other so for sales job position, you can hire for personality. Maybe if without experience, it's still okay, as long as they have the personality. But if you hire for other jobs, they must have the experience. For example, a long time ago, I was trying to hire a transaction coordinator for my real estate business. So I tried many different, staff, and none of them worked out. So until I hired this person, then she started working, and until today, she's still working for me, because she had prior experience before. So before I hired her, she was actually working for a title company. So because she's my transaction coordinator, so the task and the skills that's required to be a good transaction coordinator is similar to the skills and experience that's needed as a person working in a title company, right? So number 2, hire for experience. Number 3, you want to hire for the position, right? So you do not just hire somebody, expect them to do all the job. You do not hire, so basically, like for example, my experience, for my example, so I have I have a 6 or 7 staff. So I have one person that's, my listing manager. I have another person that's my TC, transaction coordinator. I have another person that's my marketing person and design. Then I have a couple cold callers. So I have one position, each position I have a different different employee, right? And then so we kind of talked about that. So what type of hire you need to hire in a conventional business? Most of the time the first hire you need to get is the admin, because what you want to do is, you as a business owner, you should not do everything. For example, the 20-80 rule, you as the business owner, you should only do the 20% activity that's going to bring in the 80% of the outcome. So if this task you cannot make a difference, you cannot make a difference in the outcome, you shouldn't do it. You should have admin do it. That's why you need to the first hire, it should be admin. Because if you're only focusing on doing the 20% of the task, the 80% of the task, you still need somebody to do it. It's just that you shouldn't do it, right? So if you need somebody to do it, then first person you're gonna hire is administration person. And then obviously you want to hire the marketing person, you want to hire the sales person, and you're gonna hire the service person, right? And also you want to do a good job, motivate the employees, right? So right now, the second section, we'll talk about team, sales, and training. You want to make sure the culture is aligned, and you want to make sure the employee, they have a personal development. They can improve, they can get better, they can reach their personal goal. If their personal goal is aligned with your company goal, then you have a really good team. If not, then it's going to be hard to manage. And you want to have a good compensation structure. Where usually my compensation structure, it's usually base income plus commission. And also I give commission to everybody in the team. So even if they're not salesperson, as long as we close the deal, they get a commission as well. So this is a good way to build a cohesion between the inside the company. The way with the way I have it set it up, every time we close a home, everybody's happy because everybody get a commission. So everybody's kind of working together, right? Okay, so that's the second step. The third step is some of the items and things you want to watch out. So number one, you want to make sure for you. So the number one you want to make sure for yourself to do is make sure you master the skills before you start your own business. Because if you are not good at the skills, you still need time to study or learn. It's gonna be a long learning curve, and you probably do not have enough time or money to sustain, right? So you want to make sure you're good at the skills first before you become a business owner. And if you have enough money to test it out, then maybe. And number two, you want to leverage other people's time and other people's money, right? So after you become good at the selling or doing whatever you do, and then you need to start hiring people. That way you can multiply, right? That's other people's time. So let's say if you hire more sales, let's say if you're getting 100% of the money yourself, how many sales can you do a day? Maybe 2 or 3 the most, right? Let's say if you have 10 salesperson, let's say each person do a sale in a day. Even if you get half of that money, you still make more money versus yourself, getting 100% of the money, right? Because you're leveraging other people's time. You also want to leverage other people's money, right? For example, partnership. Let's say every time I sell a home, maybe my partners in escrow company, termite company, title company, they're gonna share some of the revenue because I brought them the business to pay for my expenses, for example, marketing expenses, etc. You want to make sure the next one you want to make sure is you want to work on the business, not in the business. Because if you work in the business, so this is kind of related to the 80-20 rule. If you're working in the business, there's no way you're gonna expand, right? Then you're just gonna choke yourself to death. And also the daily activity you as a business owner you should do is, so basically we're talking about 3 steps to million, right? The easiest way to become a millionaire is to establish your own business. So right now we're talking about how to basically shift from an employed person or self-employed person to become a business owner. So the daily activity of a business owner, you want to market every day, and you want to book appointment every day, and then you want to do the sales presentation every day, and also you want to hire every day. So obviously these 3 steps, these 4 activities may not be necessarily you are doing it, but if you're not doing it, somebody needs to do it every single day. Okay. And so here, the following, I'm gonna just do a calculation, how the numbers work to get a million. Let's say if each sales is $10,000, the ticket amount is $10,000, then you need to make 100 sales, right? 100 sales, put 100 tickets, 100 closed sales. Each sale is 10,000. That's $1 million, right? Then how do you achieve that? Then you need to have 100 sales in a year. 100 sales in a year. Let's just say 50% success, right? So let's start from the top. Let's say if you book 400 appointments, out of the 400 appointment, okay, so out of the 400 appointments, 200 out of those, let's say the success rate is 50%. So let's say if you book 400 appointments, 200 appointments will show up, and out of the 200 appointments, 100 will sign up with you. So that's how you get to the 100 sales, okay? And that's how you make the $1 million revenue. So next, you gotta, before you do the business, before you start a business, then you gotta preparation, right? You wanna make sure you have enough runway money. You wanna make sure that if you have partners, or you want to make sure you have a good partnership agreement, and you want to make sure you have enough resource. And also you want to make sure track your business, right? You want to track the marketing outcome, how effective it is. You want to track the sales of each agent. You want to track the performance, and you want to track the sales. You want to track the expenses. That's how you make the money, right? And also then here I'll share with you some of the industries or products or service that you can generate. You can make $10,000 with each single sale. So for example, real estate commission, insurance commission, coaching program sales, course sales, software service and technology sales, financial products, real estate syndication, house flip, real estate assignment, rental income, cosmetic surgery, consultancy, healthcare. So as you can see, there are plenty of industries that you can make a high dollar ticket. You can make a $10,000 with just one sale. So, and there are also other type of incomes, right? Service income, products income, online course, books, YouTube, and Amazon. Okay, that's it, folks. So that's the 3 steps to $1 million. How to become from an employee to become a business owner and make $1 million with just 3 steps. Okay, this is Ray Chen. Until next time.